it's like leading the Republican Party in Texas. If you allow the people to do the people's will, good things are happening. That's what our forefathers put in this country in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. The committee was great because they did the will of their constituents from their individual districts. You'll notice up on the screen that they will project currently a couple of items. These items were inadvertently left out of the printing that's been on the chairs all day. We had the parliamentarian check, and it was just an error in printing. And we want you to look at those, take a look. They are a part of the proposed platform for this term. As we talk, the good thing about, I believe, the work that has been done in this particular platform is it does something that's never happened in the state of Texas and virtually any other state that I'm aware of. It puts accountability to the legislators that if they don't perform, then you as Republican voters in the state of Texas will be given the record. And you'll be able to look at the votes of the legislators in the state of Texas and Washington, D.C. and see what they have done. It's no longer believe them in the campaign in a 30-second soundbite. It'll be looking at their specific voting record that you have commanded them. When I first took this position, I was asking, well, what do we do with the platform when we leave? And I was told by some in last session, a motion was made in the Republican caucus of the Texas House of Representatives to remove the platform and not honor the platform as part of our policy. That motion never allowed the Republican platform to be entered in the Republican caucus and the Republican platform, the Republican caucus of the Texas House. The legislators totally ignored the work of their constituents across the state of Texas in the Texas House of Representatives. I then called and said, when I was asked and honored to be the chairman of the platform committee, I asked some officials in Austin, I said, how do we make the legislators finally be under the auspice, the control, and the review of the platform? And I was told by some executive leaders in this Austin, Texas, that I would not have any elected officials pledged to the platform, as it is an inconsistent document filled with many errors and many inconsistencies. Now let me tell you what that told me when I hung up the phone. For decades, people have been asked to campaign, knock doors, contribute money, go across the state, drive up here, spend their time and money away from their families, develop platforms, and when the people leave town, these platforms have become trash can liners to many of the arrogant bureaucracy and legislators who never are required to follow the people in the state of Texas. Many legislators, Republican legislators, have agreed to take these specific bills in this particular legislative priorities. This is a first time. It's not all there we want. It's not all perfect. But what a priority to set, that we give our legislators specific things to do, not just a bunch of wishes and a bunch of desires and a bunch of philosophy. Here's a list of work we expect you to do for us in this next legislative session in Washington and in Austin.
Microphone number 1. State your motion.
I'd like to make a motion. Norman Adams, District 15. I want to substitute wording for what is now in our platform that we can't see. I want to take out the words, we oppose illegal immigration, amnesty in any form leading to citizenship or any legal status for illegal immigrants, and I want to replace it with, we oppose amnesty for illegal immigrants, period. There can be no pathway to citizenship for anyone that ignored U.S. immigration laws, with the exception of military service. That's why I want to substitute those words for what we've shown on the screen, don't have in our books.
Sir, could you bring that to us in writing, please?
I think it's up there. But I'll bring it.
I'm sorry. I don't have the page number. 20. Thank you. Page 20. If you will look in paragraph number 2, go to the section illegal immigration and secure the borders now, page 23, page 22. Sorry, page 20, page 20. You'll go to page 20. In paragraph number 2, it reads, we oppose illegal immigration, amnesty in any form leading to citizenship or legal status for illegal immigrants.
It doesn't read that. It should have read it.
He wants to strike this and substitute this wording.
This is what should
We oppose amnesty for illegal immigrants, period. There can be no pathway to citizenship for anyone that ignored U.S. immigration laws, with the exception of military service. That is the amendment that is before you, and there was a second. Microphone number 4, are you asking to, microphone number 2, are you asking to speak against the amendment?
Yes, Madam Chairman, I wish to speak against the amendment. Just like many other things that are brought here today, the Platform Committee, by the way, I'm Michael Kloski from Senate District 5. I served on the Platform Committee. The Platform Committee heard these issues in subcommittee on Tuesday and Wednesday. We heard the issues of the temporary committee on Wednesday and Thursday, and then the permanent committee on Friday. In both the subcommittee, the temporary committee, and the permanent committee, we rejected this 3 times. We urge rejection of this once again. The language in the platform, as presented on the screen, is the appropriate language we propose.
We'll now go to microphone number 4, who is going to speak for the amendment.
My name is Bob Price. I'm with SD7 and a member of U.S. Border Watch, an organization that's been very involved in illegal immigration, been fighting the day labor operations in the city of Houston. We are in support of this resolution. The way the wording is now in the current resolution does nothing to solve the problem, or simply pushes the problem down the road for someone else to deal with. The proposed change grants no pathway to citizenship other than through military service, but it makes an exception for people who are brought here against their own will, like small children.
Madam Chair, State Representative Leo Berman, District 6. I support the amendment. I'd like to change one word. The federal terminology is illegal alien, not illegal immigrant. An immigrant is someone who comes